There we go. Awesome. All right, you guys, we're going to go ahead and start with our regular warm-up. So if you're still rolling out, maybe get a couple more rolls. Otherwise, we're going to put that roller off to the side and start warming up in bridges. Today, you'll have the option of using dumbbells and a mini loop band if you have them available. If you do not, everything here can also be modified and be done with body weight. It's not a requirement, but those of you who've got some stuff, you're going to have an opportunity to use it today. So after we complete our 10 bridges, we're going to flip over on the hands and knees and go into that cat-cow. And today's going to look a lot like strength one. It's Monday. It's going to give us a chance to kind of do something that we're used to. Looks a lot like strength one. So after 5 cat-cows, we're going to come down to forearms, 8 T-spine to the ceiling. And it's going to look similar to last Monday, but some of the exercises will be different, or like for our squat, for example, we're just going to change it up a little bit, because since we don't have the opportunity, not everyone anyway, has the opportunity to increase weight right now, since you might be limited to the weights that you have available, we can progress these exercises in other ways and find a new challenge without having to increase weight, since we may not have that as an option. So that's kind of how we're going to roll through Mondays for the next month. After our 8 T-spine, we come on hands and knees, we're going into bird dogs. One arm, the opposite leg is going to extend and reach. Draw your belly into your spine, flatten out that middle and lower back. Nice and slow here. So we're working in supersets today. And we've got 4 total supersets. A superset is 2 exercises back to back. So we'll do a set of one, a set of the other. Not a ton of rest today, because you'll see this is very strength focused and not our higher impact, higher cardio. But we will break in between. We're going to work on squats and push-ups, single leg deadlifts. We're going to get some upper back stuff, side planks, and some good banded booty work. And then we'll finish off with a superset of high intensity, so high heart rate, and then stability, just like we did last week. Once we hit 10 bird dogs on each side, go ahead and stand up. Then we're going 10 arm circles back. Reach the arms up, biceps by the ears. And pull your ribs down. I will time everything today with 2 exceptions. Push-ups and single leg deadlifts, or single leg reaches. Those 2 exercises we'll do 10 reps. We'll try to start all together. Go ahead and reverse your arm circle. So at least we're still going to stay together and kind of finish around the same time. But those 2 exercises, I want you to get 10, and I want you to just work at your own pace. And then we'll finish and move on together. From here, 5 toe touch squats. Arms up, round it down, get your toes, arms inside the legs, tuck the butt, keep the heels down. Right arm, left arm reaches, and then stand up. That's 1. We've got 5 of these. Such a great way to warm up the hips. Just be sure you're keeping your heels down. So we don't have to worry about getting super, super low into the squat. I want you to focus on keeping the heels down and the arms inside the legs. The more we do this week after week, day after day, the more that will come over time. And your hips are just gonna get more and more flexible. From here, last move of our warm-up is our gate opener. Up and around. Hopefully you guys had a nice weekend. I hope you did what I did not do, which is take a little time to foam roll and maybe stretch. I did the morning classes, and then I went home promptly and foam rolled for 20 minutes because I was so tight that I very clearly had been neglecting that. And this workout really brought that to light. So hopefully you guys had a chance to do a little bit of that and to get outside. So nice out. Beautiful. I walked down here today. Gonna walk home. Hope you can enjoy some of this sunshine. First exercise, I'll run the timer. If you want a dumbbell, you can use a dumbbell. If you have a dumbbell or don't have a weight, you can do this body weight. Our squat is gonna have a little pulse. So if I'm doing body weight, I'm going down, pulse, and stand up. If I'm holding a dumbbell, I'm doing the same thing. I'm just gonna bring it against the chest, pulse, and then up. Just a little pulse at the bottom. I will run the timer here. And as you know, Holly's really great with this, and anybody who's watching later, things that you have at home can be weights. Does not have to be a dumbbell. you have something at home that has weight, grab it, even if it's a dog. Ready? Don't try to cat up. All right, here we go. We're going to squat and pulse. So we're going to take it down, pulse, and up. So we're not taking these too fast. We're just giving that a little bounce. It's not about speeding through. We're going to push the butt back, tuck that weight up against your chest. We're going to be holding it close. Even if it's a gallon jug, you got it. Beautiful. Yeah, you guys are good. Now, everybody, especially at the bottom, tuck your rib cage, pull your tailbone under you a little bit. So, we talked about this last week. Halfway there. If you were in a glute bridge, when you hit the bottom of your bridge, your low back will be flat against the ground. The bottom of your squat is your glute bridge. Would your low back be flat? Yeah, so it takes a little bit of drawing under with the tailbone and not sticking the butt out too far. 10 seconds, you guys are doing great. Push through those heels, exhale. 5 seconds, maybe we get 1 or 2 more. Down, down, and up, finish it, rest. Okay, for our push-ups, options are, find a piece of furniture that won't move. You can use that to elevate your hands. Just make sure your hands are right below your shoulders, and we're not pushing up like this. If you're at that point now where you're doing them on your toes, you can do that. If you have nothing to elevate your hands on, come to your knees, shift your weight into your hands, and work on whatever depth you can maintain. Everybody's going to give me 10. 10 beautiful push-ups. Elbows are just slightly out. We're going to exhale as we press up. Hands are going to be shoulder width, or you may find that it's a little more comfortable for you to take your hands a little wider. That's the case for me, but it's just going to depend on what feels good for you. Yeah, Tiffany, you could let your elbows be a little farther out from your sides. Yeah, you might find a little more room there. And then Megan, good, just try not to let your belly sag, so pull your rib cage up. Yep. I love that Megan is doing push-ups on a car. That is amazing. That is amazing. Okay, once you've done 10, grab a drink, wait for the rest of us to catch up. Take your time, whatever time you need on your 10. Strong work, guys. So we just want to thank, you got it, Tiffany. Let's finish these last couple reps. Very nice. We just want to thank with our push-ups. Shoulder distance, for me, especially because my shoulders are tight, and I find this with ladies. And it's interesting because men typically, physiologically, have larger upper body structures. So this may not be the case for you, but typically just a slight wider set of the hands will keep everything from getting all crunchy up in here. Strong work, we're going back to squats. So find that weight, remember if we're not using a weight, we're doing a body weight pulse. If you have something at home that weighs something and it will hold still, grab it. All right, tuck that weight against your chest. Ready? Here we go. So we're going down, down, stand up. Tuck your tailbone the whole time. So when you get to the top, you're going to tuck your butt, push your rib cage down, and then you're going to want to hold that tuck as you go down into your squat. Yes, Holly, that's much better, girl. Make sure your chin doesn't tilt up either, though. So the chin, my chin is like touching the top of my weight practically. Good work, guys, good work. Halfway there. Keep those toes lifted. You just sit back. Little pulse. Up, squeeze, tuck, you got it. We're looking great here. Think about your butt. So imagine how those muscles are working. Feel them engage. Let's get a little mind-muscle connection going here so that we help that butt do the work. 10 seconds and not your quads so much. Yeah, you guys. Push the floor away with your feet. Let's go, last one here. Down, down, and up. Awesome. Put that weight down. Find whatever you're doing push-ups on. Don't forget, you guys, plank position in our push-up. We're going to draw that belly up and in. Even if you have to use your knees, you can still maintain that strength and keep the weight in the upper body. Me watching. Yeah, very nice. You guys are looking really good. Seeing beautiful form here. Yep, you got it. Nice adjustment there. Megan, Tiffany looking good. So we just want to work on every week trying to get a little more range of motion. Push-ups are challenging. They take time. You guys are looking good. Big exhale, push. Very nice. Finish it through. And then once you finish your 10, go get a drink. So I'm going to talk really quickly to those of you guys who I think all 4 of you maybe are doing the push-up challenge. And if you're not, you can join that at any time. It's just a written program for you to follow, to do 1 exercise a day for a week, and then a different one. It's an 8-week program to help you guys get push-ups. So we did high plank holds last week, because that's obviously, before we can even do a push-up, we got to do a whole high plank. This week, we're going to move into negatives. Negatives look like slow. As slow as you can go. And then you're going to drop all the way to your belly. Rest, come back in, set up. And do as many as you can. Do that on your own. We're going to keep doing our push-ups separately in our workouts. But just to give you guys a peek of what a negative looks like when you see that pop up in your program, that's what we're doing this week. All right, we're going to finish our squats now. Find your weight. Let's do a last set of squats. Really working the booty. How about you? I'm sweating already. All right, tuck that weight against your chest. And here we go. Don't forget that little pulse. So we're on the pulse. Pulse. Stand up. Press the knees out. Tuck your tailbone. Pulse. Pulse. Notice that you'll lean forward. You're going to lean forward. That's okay. Maybe more than you usually do, just if your hips are tight. But you still want to keep a flat back angle. So even as we lean forward, we're not rounding forward. We're just finding this little angle through the torso. You guys are doing great. Maybe for these last 30 seconds, we see if we can get like a ½ inch deeper. There's this point where your body's like, here I'm going to stop. This feels good. See if you can break that plane just a tiny bit. Just a tiny bit lower. You can. It's your body's way of saying, this is where I know it's okay. You can push past that tiny bit. 10 seconds. Woo! Finish it. Last one. 3, 2, 1. Rest. Before we do push-ups, let your breathing settle. So we're going to inhale, exhale. We need that breath so that we go into our push-ups. We have air to exhale as we push off. You've got 10. Your count, your method. Whatever's been working so far. Make sure the weight is over the hands and the arms are directly below the shoulders. Down and up, push. Core tight. Not trying to go fast, but really try, even on these, can you eke out like a centimeter lower? If you're not getting all the way to your target, you go just a tiny bit further forward. Challenge those arms. So if your last set and your arms are mostly done today, so if they're shaking, it's okay. We're not going to hit them a ton more today. A little bit, not a lot. We're going to hit them a lot on Wednesday. Yes, good work, guys. Looking amazing. Here's your breath. Exhale, push. Give me 10. You got it. Okay, so grab a drink. Let's talk about single leg deadlift, single leg reaching. Do not feel that you have to do this with a weight, especially if you've not done it here in person with us with a dumbbell. If you were still working on those single leg target reaches, that's what I want you to do now. The dumbbell is for those who were already moved past this level. So, if I'm reaching for a target, and I'm going to use my right foot first, with my right foot down, I'm going to have that right foot just to the side of the target. Bend, push back. Torso starts to come forward. My torso hits parallel, and then I'm going to bend my knee, press up. So we're reaching long and getting flat. If you are using the dumbbell, the weight's going to stay inside the leg. I want you to reach more with your chest. Pull your shoulder back. Grab chest, humble chin, down inside leg. I'm going to set the timer for a minute. I want you to get 10 on your right side. We'll switch and do 10 on your left. Let's see if we can get 10 done in a minute. All right, ready? Here we go. So maybe we're reaching. We're taking the crown of the head forward. If you were doing a cable reach the last time we saw you, you probably could do a light dumbbell. But if you had not done anything but reaching for a target, don't jump ahead. we're still gonna be working on this perfect long reach. Point that back foot. The goal is not to get to the floor, the goal is to get to mid-shin. And to keep your back angle flat. Nice, guys. Very nice. Megan, that looks so good. Tiff, you look beautiful. Holly's got it. Holly, try not to, I know you're reaching for something kind of low. Try to bend your knee and not dip your torso so far forward. Yes! Yes! That's what I mean. That's the difference between keeping the hips square and the back flat and allowing that tilt to come from your low back and your upper back. I'm right at 10, and we're at a minute. Hopefully, if you guys got to get any more in, squeeze them out. I'll wait. Everybody's done. Good. So we're going to, if you have a weight, switch your weight to your other hand. If you're reaching, we're going to reach now with the right leg and the right hand. All right, time is starting now. Let's get 10. So we're going to push back. I like to stick this opposite arm straight out like airplane. Helps with our balance and our focus. Eyes should look at the floor. Yeah, you got it. Nice, nice, Holly. So it's just those little tweaks. Push the butt back, 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 back. Then let your knee bend. Yeah, nice, good. So when we do this with 2 feet and we aim for the wall, it's the same exercise. You're gonna push your booty back, 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 back. Yes, like you have to kind of take your hip and pop the door. Looking so good, you guys. We're almost there. If you get to 10, you can take a break. We've still got about 15 seconds to get it in. Slide that weight inside leg, push back, push the foot down hard. So if you are, well, everybody's on your left foot. So push your left foot down, 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 down. Drive it through the floor. Finish it to 10. Time is now. Whew. Awesome. So next exercise. I'm going to show you from standing, but you're actually going to be lying down. Because it's hard for me to explain and talk when I'm down here. So flat on the ground, most of you guys have done these with us before. You'll keep your legs down, you'll squeeze your butt. Head is down, so the mat's right here. I'm going I, Y, T. Lift, lift, lift. So from face down looks like this. Not super big with the arms. I don't want you to lift your head or your chin or your chest. So go ahead and take it face down. I'll run the timer on it. Arms extend out. Squeeze your butte. And here we go. Make an I. Met go Y. There you go. Root those legs down by squeezing your booty. And then this is small. So if you feel like you can't get very high with your arms, that's okay. Shouldn't really be able to. All we're doing is pulling your shoulder blades down and together towards the middle of your back. It's a really small movement. It's not, if we're trying to throw the arms up, then we're not using the small muscles we want. You guys look good though. I'm seeing really good stuff. If it's comfortable, you can also rest your forehead on the ground. Yeah, that would make it more comfortable. 5, so finish out this last, wherever you are, I, Y, T, and then relax, stand up, quick drink of water, everyone, back to our single leg, deadlift, single leg reach. We've got 2 more sets of these too. Those little tiny exercises, but they're kind of, I keep bad-mouthing them because they're not my favorite, but we do them because they're important. Postural muscles, strengthening our upper back, but they're just kind of a grind. So remember, we can either use a dumbbell, or we're going to single leg reach with that nice knee bend. We're going to get 10. Start on your right foot. Ready? Let's go. So if you're using a weight, slide it right down inside your leg. If you're not using a weight, we're going to reach that arm for a target. And I know that sounds weird. Like sometimes folks here are like, you know, that arm kind of floats. I really do want you to aim for the target. Yeah, you got it, guys. And the target's not the floor. The target is mid-shin or something at the height of the mid-shin or the knee. Beautiful. Holly looks good. Tiffany, very nice. Watch. Megan, solid, girl. Solid. You guys are doing so great. So we're just past halfway, so hopefully we're on like 6, maybe 7. I know if you're at home and you're struggling to keep up with us because your balance is off, you can also keep that back foot down and work on simply pushing back into the butt and rooting your back foot. Balance is a skill like anything. So we should be almost at 10. My timer's about to go off. So go ahead and finish that last rep or so. Perfect, you guys are right in time. We're gonna switch to that left foot. Left foot down, ready, let's reach it. Long, booty back. Let me show that modification again for anyone watching this later. You could keep the foot down, still do that flat back hinge, but then you just have a little kickstand for balance. So if you're struggling with the balance aspect of this, and in a minute you've only got a few because you've had to cut your balance, just keep that back foot down, that's all right. Reach, chest down, chin down. Even in this halfway, in this adjusted world that we're in right now for training, it's still gotta be your level, still gotta be what works for your body. So I'm still trying to remember to show all the options. Just like if you were here with me and I'd say, here's what you're gonna do. Woo, sit back, bend that knee, reach, beautiful. Get those last couple in. We've got less than 10 seconds. Oh, we lost Angie. 3, 2, everybody relax. So, we're going back to that IYT. You guys are gonna go face down. I'm gonna stay standing so I can watch, and because I don't want to. They're not my favorite. I did them already twice today. Okay, so head down, maybe rest your forehead, engage your butt, root those legs, and then here we go. Lift into I, Y, T. So when you come to T, your arms should be about level. Like if you were gonna come against the wall with the back of your arms against the wall, that's what your T should look like. So if we end up getting like flying backwards, then maybe we're shooting the shoulders forward. I want this to be controlled. So that T, you're just squeezing your shoulder blades, but not flying the arms way back above your back. There you go, good. Nice, Megan, I can see that adjustment. 15 seconds, looks great. Angie, you're back, good, we lost you for a second. 10 seconds. Finish it, stay with it. I know it's tedious, but it's good for you. 3, 2, finish whatever IYT, and then go ahead and stand up, grab a drink. There might be someone out there who just loves IYTs. I don't know who. They're not my favorite. Okay. We've got one more set of these single leg reach, single leg deadlift, and then the IYT. So we'll start on right foot. Remember, anyone later watching, you can always keep that back foot down. It's the same exercise, it's just gonna allow you to balance a little bit better. So if we're using a weight, go ahead and grab that weight. In your left hand, everybody else reach in, ready, here we go. Let's get 10 of these. Sit back, reach forward, drop the chin. Press down through that right foot. Solid, strong. It all kind of grows. I always say like grow into it. So like the hip pushes back, chest reaches out, the knee bends. We're just kind of growing into that flat back position. Take your time. The more we can keep the weight centered over that hip on that right side, the less we're going to lose balance. So we can really push back, keep it slow. Halfway done. Yes, you guys, I'm so good. So good. So this is the format that we'll do every Monday, just like we do normally when you guys are here with me in person. So if you like it and you really want to work on like single leg deadlifts and whatnot, try to be here on a Monday or watch the Monday recording. Once you get to 10, you get to rest. We've still got 5 seconds on our clock. Everybody's good. We're switching sides. So if you're using a weight, put it in that opposite hand. Otherwise, here we go. We're going to have left foot down. Reach it out. Sit back. Long. Chin down. Press through that foot that you're standing on. Extend through the heel. Reach that leg. Long. Yes. Yes. Good work, you guys. Everybody's focus is so good. I know sometimes we're here in person. I feel like folks are like, this takes so long. And we almost feel like we want to rush them, but taking them slow is really the secret sauce. We're at halfway, so hopefully you're around 5, maybe 6. Sitting back, press the foot down. Notice that on one side, You may have to bend more. On my left side's tighter. I've got to bend my left knee a lot more than my right knee to keep my back flat. So if you notice that, any adjustments, just adjust. It might look a little different on one side. You guys are awesome. Got a couple seconds, finish for 10. We'll wait for you. Get that 10th rep. And then go ahead and take it down, face down, last set of IYT. Focusing really on keeping the arm lift minimal and the shoulder contraction strong. That's the difference. All right, ready? Here you go. Y. T. So why is it so hard? Those muscles are really tight because we use them so much when we're working on computers, at desks, and on our cell phone. And because those muscles are already tight, it makes contracting them difficult. There's not a lot of contractile ability left because they're already so tight. So if it feels really challenging, that's why. After this is all over and we're all able to be around each other again, we'll all go get a massage to work some of that tightness out, 15 seconds. But for now, let's just not be worried about how high the arms go. Just focus on pulling your shoulder blades down. Strong work, less than 10. You guys are awesome. 4, 3, 2, make sure you finish through that T, and then grab a drink. We're done with dumbbells for today, but if you have a mini band, a Loop Mini, you may use your Loop Mini band in this next exercise. It is optional. I will show it first. You know what, I'm gonna do it without the band, and you guys will use the band. If you have one, I have done this twice already today with a band, so I'm gonna skip the band. If you have a mini band, you're gonna put it on just above your ankles. So we're pretty low. I don't want it on the ankles, but pretty low on the leg. And then what we're gonna wanna do is get our weight onto our left side. So almost all my weight is in my left leg. My left knee is bent. I'm tilting the ever tiniest bit to the left, and then my right leg is going up and down. So it's a little lift. When you set that down, try to put as little weight as possible on your right foot. If I'm not using a band, it looks exactly the same. Ready? And here we go. So we're going up and down. Pull that rib cage down. So without a band, we have the advantage to really control, especially that lower, because you don't have that extra band resistance pulling you in. But whether you have a band or not, you guys look good. We don't want to hike the hip on the right side. We don't want to tilt our torso anymore. And we want to let this be small and controlled and then slow on the way down. Yes. You guys look so good. Try to keep that toe on both feet actually, but especially that right foot pointed forward. Try not to let it turn out to the side. Let's really use these glute muscles, the outer hip muscles. Last one here. Set it down, we're gonna switch sides. So we're gonna be right foot, left leg going up. Find that balance, bend that right knee, here we go. Lift and lower. Which brings me to, Angie already knows this because she and I have already chatted about it. She's gonna come borrow some equipment from us, some dumbbells and a kettlebell. You guys are more than welcome. If there's something you don't have that you could use, like a mini band, some dumbbells, a kettlebell, I am more than happy to loan it out to you. Nice and easy, keep it slow. What we do, we had someone come and get some stuff yesterday. I'll put it outside, I'll wipe it all off so that I haven't touched it after I've wiped it. Just let me know. I'll make sure I'm here, just so no one runs off with it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, relax. But we can coordinate a time that I can leave it outside for you. You can come pick it up. I'll just wave at you outside the door here so that it won't. And no one has been in here besides Jason and myself since March 16th. So we're the only ones who've even been anywhere near the equipment. So if you have something that you need or want, come borrow it from us. We're not using it anyway. All right, we're gonna do side planks. Just shoot me a message and we'll chat. So we're gonna do side planks, and you have your options of, so we're gonna be on the forearm, elbow, shoulder. Lowest level, here. Next level, here with the top foot forward. Next level here. Those who want to increase the challenge today can reach under and tap the floor behind you. So So we're doing that without falling out of our plank. It's only 30 seconds. So pick one to start with, and then we'll go from there. 3, 2, 1. So if you're in the full plank and you want to add that tuck, you can. You can also bend that bottom knee, just work on reaching, lifting up through your hip, so we're still pressing the hip forward. Sometimes this can help giving us a little weight into that front foot. It's totally up to you. Keep reaching that top arm up. I want big open through the shoulders, less than 10 seconds. There you go. Just helps us get up and out of the shoulder that we're on. 3, 2, 1, relax your sides. There is a method to the madness. The reason why I like us here is because if we don't, we tend to kind of get a little crunchy and collapsy. This helps us get up out of that shoulder. All right, 3, 2, 1, ready, lift. And yes, as Tim saw, if you're on a lower level and you still want to add that little reach through, you can. It'll add a layer of challenge without having to add more pressure on your shoulder. Even if you're here, you can reach under. Adds a little nice bit of anti-rotation because you have to fight that twist so you don't fall out of your side plank. You guys look so good. 10 seconds. Stay with me. Yes, yes, yes. Beautiful work. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. We're going to stand up. If you're using a mini band, find it. We'll give you some time to put that back on over your ankles. Got 2 more sets here. So today's workout this morning, we finished the workout portion at like just past 45 minutes. It was like 46 or 47 minutes. And then we have a stretch. So if you have to run, you should be able to get through at least the workout part by about quarter till, hopefully. All right, we're going back into that side leg lift. Let's all start on our left foot, left knee bent. Right leg going up, here we go. So we're gonna lift, we're gonna lower. Now, the mini band adds a layer of challenge to this for sure. But this is still hard even without a mini band. Because without a mini band, you're really gonna float this right leg the whole time, don't put it down. See if you can, and we wanna keep this slow and controlled, easy on the lower. Your left knee is bent. I want you to try to imagine pushing your left knee just slightly towards the outer toe, just so that that knee doesn't drop in. And then try to keep the side of the foot going up, toe is pointed straight ahead. You guys look great. And then of course we want to not have to tilt into that torso. I see perfect form, very nice. Here's 5, 4, 3, finish it. Relax, maybe shake that left leg out a little bit, go on right side, bend into that leg. Here we go. And your arms can do whatever. You can go hands on hips. I know that kind of helps us feel stable. You can take them out. You could be crazy and put them up like this, whatever you want to do. You don't have to. You can just kind of let them be natural. I want you feeling this here. Hip, side of the leg, side of the booty. That leg you're standing on is also feeling this because we're just bent and putting all of our weight on that right leg. So that right leg feels it. Oh yes. So good. Very nice, very nice. We've got 10 seconds here. You guys look so good. Stay with me. Little lift, little lower. Don't speed it up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. That was the exercise that really forced me to go home and foam roll. Because woo, all of this right here. Side plank. Your choice on level. We can bend the bottom leg. We can straighten it. We can kick foot over. We can go regular. We can tuck. We're going 30 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Make sure that elbow's right below your shoulder. So keep your weight centered so that we're in a nice straight line. Here, to the shoulders. And even if you're modifying, if you want to add that layer of challenge, try that little reach under. It's still hard, and you're going to feel that through the side of your core. I feel that so much, 10 seconds in the same areas, interestingly enough, when we were doing those side leg lifts, a little bit, yep. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Set it down. Let's switch sides. All right. So same level that we did last time in 3, 2, 1, and lift. Reach up through that shoulder. Maybe we're tucking and reaching under. Even if we are in one of those modifications with one leg over or one leg bent, you can still do that reach turn. That's still challenging. Just getting that little bitty bit of rotation without letting the hips go all the way forward. We got 10 seconds, you guys look strong. Keep reaching that top arm towards the sky when you come up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Set it down. Stand up. Water if you need it. I'm just gonna grab a quick drink myself. If you're using a mini band, find your mini band. Last set of these two. Starting with that side leg lift. Band or no band? Stretch that hip out. All right. All the way down the left foot. Find that nice tight course. Tuck your ribs, turn your hips, pull your shoulders back. And we're lifting. Here we go. We're going up and down. If you don't have a band on, my challenge to you is to float that right leg. Never let it set down. If you have a band on, you kind of have to tap the toe like a tiny bit because of the resistance of the band on that opposite leg. It makes it really hard to float it the whole time. But try to see if you can barely set any weight onto it. So if you do touch it down, try not to shift your weight. Just let it touch. You guys look good, strong work. The slower, and in many ways the smaller we make this exercise, the more we get the muscles we want. The side of the leg, the glute med, that underbutt too. I like to call it underbutt. Last one here. It's really not a nice term, but you know what I mean, right here. All that. All right, bend into that right foot. Here we go, last time, left leg going up. So if you don't have a band on, we're gonna pretend we're sliding our leg through water. You ever do pool aerobics? Really fun. We're just gonna slide it up and down and you feel that little extra resistance, like it's not quite as easy to do. That's what the band does for us. So even without a band, we're gonna find this control. We're gonna bend that right knee just a little bit. Try to make sure this left leg is pointing straight forward. The hip is forward. If your hips are tight, you're gonna get a little turnout. I get that, it's okay. That's all right, if it's just a little here. As long as we know where we're at. There you go, 10 seconds. Yes, and we're focusing on it. You got it, you guys. Get it. 3, 2, finish it. Relax. We've got side plank. One more on each side. Something I caught earlier for a couple folks was kind of ending up here where the arm is out. Make sure you're over your shoulder. It's going to make you a lot more supported. So that elbow's right underneath it. Finding your level. Last time here. 3, 2, and 1. We're gonna lift. Doesn't matter if your knee is down, if you've got the top foot over, your full side plank, you're gonna lift up. Lift up through your hips. So even with that bottom leg bent, just gonna lift our hips towards the ceiling. Press down into that right arm. Maybe we're tucking and reaching under. You got it. You guys have 10 seconds. I see such good work happening. Coming up on 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch sides. I'm so excited. Right now there's 4 of you guys on doing this live, but sometimes we have more than that, and I finally got a adjustment for the camera layout, so I'll be able to see everybody, which is exciting. Sometimes if I have more than 4, I can only see a few of you. All right, we're gonna lift up into that side plank in 3, 2, 1, here we go. So when you have your camera on, it is really helpful. I know some people don't love to do it, but if I can see you, then I can give you little form cues and things. You guys look good though. Stay with this last side plank. Whatever level is suiting you to be challenging, but doable. We don't ever push through pain, you guys know that, 10 seconds. And we want to feel empowered with challenge. So that kind of challenge where you're like, yes, this is hard, but I can do this. 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're going to stand up, grab a drink of water. All right, we've literally got, it's about 4 minutes. We're going to power through this fairly quickly. So, our first exercise is going to be really easy to level. The second exercise, I'm going to give a choice for anyone who is not able or comfortable with their shoulders to do the second exercise. So we'll do the first one, and then as you guys are resting, I'll show you the second. Super easy, high knees. I mean, not easy, super simple. High knees, high impact is here, trying to get the knees to 90. Low impact is here, where we're gonna tap the knee to the hand and take the impact out. It's only 30 seconds. Your choice of level. 3, 2, ready, go. So low impact looks like this. We're driving that knee into that hand. High impact, we're here. We're gonna run it, take those knees up. You do not have to do high impact. Depends on your body, your joints, and also how you feel today. I'm in a space today where I'm like, nah, I'm a low impact girl today. You gotta listen to your body, but just keep pushing. Find that spot where it's challenging, but you'll feel good later. 3, 2, 1. You guys catch your breath. So, first option is a walkout, where we're gonna crawl it down, walk it all the way out to a high plank, hold for 1 count, crawl it back in, stand all the way up. That's first option. If any of you ladies or anyone watching later, that's not gonna work for your shoulders or your wrists, you can do a dead bug where we're gonna reach the arm and leg, opposite, and pull the belly button to the spine. Our goal in this exercise is simply not to let our back round. So let's go. I'm gonna start with walkouts here. Here we go. We're going down, bend your knees. You don't have to keep your legs straight. All the way up, holding that high plank. Draw the belly button in, reverse it, bring it all the way back to standing. You got it in that dead bug, Holly, good work. So this could also be a space issue for some folks too. But if that walkout does not work for you, because it is a lot of stress on the shoulders and the core, you can come into this dead bug. Opposite arm and leg reaching. Our entire goal here, either way, is to keep your low back flat. So if you're on your back, press it into the ground. If you're doing a walkout, draw your belly button in, find that plank. 5 seconds, finish last one. 4, 3, 2, everybody rest. So we'll stand up, catch your breath. Strong work. We have 2 more rounds of that. And we'll go faster into the walkouts these next 2 times. Since now you know you're either doing a walkout or you're doing a dead bug. Excuse me. Ooh. Okay, high knees. 30 seconds. 3, 2, ready, go. So we're going high knees, high intensity. Whether it's high or low impact doesn't matter. It's about the intensity. Let's push it. So if we're doing both, really drive your knee into your hand, near your core. If you're doing high, try to get your knees up to 90 degrees. You got it, you guys. We're halfway done. Let's keep pushing through. It can be slow, but don't make it low intensity. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Finish it. I still want you to breathe for a second before we go into those walkouts or dead bugs. Deep breath in. Blow it out. Give me one more deep breath in. Blow it out. All right. If you're doing dead bug, go ahead and hit the floor. On your back, opposite arm, opposite leg. If you're doing walkouts, here we go. Ready? Begin. So walkouts down and out. Hold that high plank. Draw it back in. Stand all the way up. Good work. Dead bugs look like opposite arm and opposite leg. Reach. Pull the belly in. Pull the belly in. No matter which exercise you're doing, it's about as you extend out long, you're gonna pull your belly button up in it and try to keep your core super tight and your low back flat. Whether you're on the ground or you're in a walkout, same idea. You guys are doing great work, 10 seconds. Beautiful, nice Holly. Get it, looking good. Megan, Angie, Tiffany, solid work. 3, 2, finish that last one. Everybody rest, we got one more. So 1 minute and 15 seconds, we'll be done. After we rest, after we finish this little bit of rest. One more of each. So, high knees, not so bad. It's only 90 seconds today that I asked you to get any high intensity work at all. So, that's good news, right? And missing the intervals a little bit, but we get those in on our circuits on Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. High knees. 3, 2, ready, let's finish it, last one. And I'm already thinking about, when you guys come back, how we might adjust things so we're a little bit more together. And I'm not saying necessarily we're gonna change anything too big, but there's something about doing this all together and everybody working on the same thing at the same time that's really cool. You got it, we have 10 seconds. Keep that intensity going. Get it, woo, look at you, Megan, go girls. No matter what, knees are gonna come 90 degrees. Strong work. 3, 2, 1. All right, start slowing your breathing. Inhale, exhale. Deep breaths. set of either dead bugs or walkouts. To find your position. If you're in that dead bug, you're going to flatten that low back to the ground and keep it there this entire time. My walkout, people, here we go. Everybody begin. So we're coming down and out. Bend your knees. Crawl it out. High plank and hold. And then all the way back in and up. I personally, on a walkout, like to kind of suction cup my fingers and kind of walk on the heels of my hand a little bit because it helps my wrist. If you're watching this later, or any of you ladies here with me now, if it does bother your wrist, you can always flip over on your back and do a dead bug. You guys all know dead bugs. Strong work, you guys. You only have 15 more seconds. So if you're walking out, might be 2 more. Dead bugs, probably gonna get 3 or 4 more on each side. Now it's 5, 4, 3, 2. Everybody relax. Holly, you might as well stay down there because we're gonna come down and meet you on the ground and stretch. If you need water, grab a quick drink. Otherwise, it's all neat on a mat. And we'll go ahead and start with figure 4. So we're gonna lay all our back, cross one leg over the opposite knee, draw it in and pull. Nice deep breath, in and out. Ah. Now's our time to settle our breathing, just kind of reward our body. Such good work today. Such nice strength. So good seeing everybody showing up, getting it in, and still making sure that we're focusing on being strong and capable. Go ahead and switch sides, because that is what it's about right now. And stress relief. How many people have said to me, "You're keeping me sane right now"? And I laugh, I'm like, y'all are keeping me sane right now. Because I need this too. And it's the only thing that I can do this for an hour and like forget everything and feel so good afterwards. And I hope it's the same for you guys. It does help. From here, you can hug both knees and we're going to roll it up to seated. And come into that seated twist. So popping that left over the right knee, hug it with the right arm, sit up tall, twist. Oh, so good. So good. So that's Monday. If you pop in tomorrow, we'll do circuit style tomorrow, Tuesday. Wednesday's going to be strength 2. And Thursday circuits, Friday strength 3, Saturday circuits. I was sore. I'm not sore, but I was tired after Saturday. Go ahead and switch sides. Saturday we did a lot of like tight, small muscle tight control stuff. And I was like, ooh, I felt that. So I can't remember who all was there Saturday, but hopefully you enjoyed it. And I really liked that strength 3 that we did on Friday. You didn't get in Friday last week because I wasn't able to do the new class last week, unfortunately. It'll be back on this Friday. Go ahead and stand up. Pop in and do a strength 3 with us on Friday if you can. It's good stuff. Round it forward, draw that belly into the spine, drop your shoulders down away from the ear. Stretching out that upper back. I sent out a few other resources. You know, we've got people at different levels now that we do have virtual training kind of sorted out into what we call a membership. So check your email if you missed. Take it back, channel trust up. We're starting Choose Today coaching this week. That'll be a Monday night meeting, separate from the workout. We are new program and My Coach just launched. I sent out your homepage where there's some coaching videos. There's a foam rolling demo there. I'm doing a series on stress eating, right arm across. So these are just added benefits for you guys as we go through April. Just know that that's what we're doing for April. Nothing is set up to auto-renew with the virtual stuff. Go ahead and switch arms. Because we don't know. I mean, God, I'd love that we were back here together in May, back to normal. That may or may not be the case. So we'll just take April as it is, and then we'll readjust in May, and we'll either keep rolling with this, or we'll be back together again. Hands to the thighs, chin tucked, slide it down the legs, push back, nice flat back here, and hold. So if you have any questions about anything, or you can't find anything, let me know. Either a message, My Coach, email, text, anything works well right now. From here, slide it all the way back up. We're going to roll the shoulders up to the ears and down. I hope you guys feel good. I feel good. Big deep breath. Inhale, stretch, reach up. Exhale through your mouth. One more of those. Big deep breath. Inhale, reach. Big exhale out. You guys did so awesome today. Thank you for